Do it.
Recording?
We're recording.
Give us the clap.
Oh, that was too loud.
Really? Really? Cedric, get in here. Although I wonder if you're gonna look good in here because we didn't get to check you.
I always look good.
I like the confidence.
Ooh.
I also like how this week none of us wore a colored shirt because I guess we were self-conscious because last week it was all like
Darks.
we had
and
the two
lights.
blues, you had the blacks.
Yeah.
All right, we still look all right. Still look all
Just
right.
gonna put my phone right.
Do it.
It's vibrate off.
Nope, it's on.
What?
Let's just risk it.
Risk it, going all in.
Yep.
All right, guys, welcome back to our studio. I'm itsalexsigrist, and I'm here with a couple of friends of mine, and our camera person is looking to see if the height is matching. You guys okay? Do you like how my chair is much higher than?
Mine's pretty up there
Mine's
too.
pretty
My
up
feet
there.
are dangling right now.
This is how we do. And now I told him that Mark leaned in well last time, and now he's like trying to.
I know, right? Intentionally leaning in.
We're here, as you guys probably know from the title, to talk about one of two topics. The first one we're gonna go with. Are we gonna go with trust today, or are we gonna go with how living abroad changed us?
Both are fine.
All right, let's start with trust.
I trust you.
Are you ever playing like a game? Is it trust fall? Like you're just like.
No, I'm just doing what you told me to do.
Wow, we're good friends. So today we're gonna talk about trust, and because we have a lot of trust issues.
Wow. What a way to start that.
Wow.
Talk for yourself, man.
Jeez.
No, okay. It's how to find people that you trust, and how we ended up finding each other, if we do trust each other, and all that stuff. So we're gonna go into that in detail very quickly, just to introduce everybody here, starting from my left, going to my right. Say hello, introduce yourself. Where do we find you?
What's up, everyone? This is Cedric Skycedi, and welcome to Alex's video. And
Thank
you
you.
guys have seen me many times. You can find me at Skycedi, Instagram, and also YouTube.
I'm skipping me.
Okay. I'm Mika. You'll find my social media on MikainKorea.com.
Boom.
What's going on, everybody? My name's Mark. I changed my Instagram tag, so it's makuyaah, so you can check that out.
makuyaah.
MAKUH.
It's
It sounds a lot easier, right?
It'll be different in the next video.
Yeah, maybe.
or
But,
Okja_Yuja_ Rumi.
Rumi.
Whoa, see, it sticks.
If you
People
like
make
birds
fun
and
of it,
cats,
but they
don't go
remember.
there.
That's right. Yeah.
See? Trust. We came to Korea not really knowing anyone except your wife, obviously, but we didn't really know many people. And somehow we came here and established relationships, sometimes good, sometimes bad, sometimes bad to good, good to bad. We've had a lot of experiences. And this is for anyone out there who is maybe looking to find new friends, has been recently hurt in a relationship that was built on trust. And we're just going to kind of freestyle this one as we always do. So I'm going to throw this out there just to make everyone awkward. So starting from, we're going to go from me going to our right.
Oof.
Why do you trust the person to your right? Or do you? Yes, Cedric's over
That's
there.
me.
Okay.
That's
all right.
Cedric over there.
All right.
Mika. Why did I trust Mika? That's a good question because a lot of people come to Korea or come to whatever group and they reach out to everybody and they say hello and they try to just connect. They try to network with people. But when Mika came to me, he then offered something, which was, I can help make a website, no problem, because he does websites. That's his thing. And so very quickly how I gained trust in this kid is he just offered something without asking for anything in return. He only asked for me to meet up for coffee, basically. And that's how that worked very quickly. Well, you don't have to say you trust Mark. You guys just kind of just met.
Don't know each other for too long.
Yeah.
But the thing with me is I trust people first, and I give them a fair chance to prove. So I trust you.
So far, so good.
So far, so good, because it didn't disappoint me so far.
So far.
So far.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
But the thing is, like, I don't want to jump points, but as you know, like, you should give everybody a chance, a fighting chance. Just because you made some bad experiences in the past doesn't mean, he will disappoint you, right?
Yeah, that was a good conclusion. So we're done for today.
It is over. No, but
Okay, it's true. It's true. Absolutely.
All right,
Makuyaah.
going all the way back to Cedric. Yeah, I could say pretty much the same thing. I'm the new one of this group, so as far as the other members, they know me the least. So if there's anybody that they shouldn't trust, it's probably me. But as far as Cedi, getting to know him, I think I agree with Mika. You go ahead and you have that trust to begin with, and even today, our conversation we had at lunchtime, we really opened up to each other and we shared some pretty deep, intimate stuff, and you kind of do that stuff with people that you trust, and I think a little bit is just having a gut feeling, and also Alex, he brought me aboard as a part of this team as well. So if Alex didn't trust me, then he wouldn't have brought me aboard to introduce to the other close guys that he knows. So yeah, I would say.
That's a key point. Let's not forget that when we talk next about having someone that you know who is introducing someone else. Because it goes a lot of ways. Hey.
Okay, so
Hey.
do I really trust Alex? That's the question. Okay, so I really trust Alex almost with my life. Okay, so I trust him with my life.
It depends
That's
on
a
what
big statement, right? Right. Well, I trust him almost with my life. Yeah, because this guy he has shown himself to be trustworthy. So that's why I trust him, because after we connected, and if you guys haven't seen the other video where we talked about it, I connected with him before I even moved to Korea through YouTube and through Facebook. But soon after I got here, he's been very helpful in my transition. When I first moved to Daejeon, and then even more recently, the last 2 months or so, in me preparing to move here in Seoul, he's been super, super helpful and just hooking me up with the right people, getting me started really with my life here in Seoul. And so most people wouldn't go out of their way to do what he has done.
Aw.
And so
Yeah,
for
you
that,
can lean your
I'm
shoulder.
very-
You can lean your head on my shoulder now.
I'm very grateful.
Absolutely
So-
okay. Oh man.
I'm a little bit jealous.
Let's all collectively lean on each other.
Hey. Oh,
That's not the
gosh.
thumbnail. Just
Wait, hold it.
Okay,
Pose for thumbnail. Okay, I think we hit on 3 main points. The first one being offering trust first. The second one is having something to offer the people to gain their trust. And the third one being the friends thing. So definitely going out and throwing out trust first is important. You know, buying that first cup of coffee for somebody. That's a form of trust, right? You meet somebody, you go on a blind date or whatever it is, and you throw your trust out by saying, I'm going to buy you a cup of coffee. And you can tell, like, if you go to coffee again and they should pay for the next round and they don't, that's a way of figuring out a test. But you don't know until you buy that first cup of coffee. So you have to, in my opinion, you have to kind of put yourself out first. Now, not like we had at lunch today where you put everything on the line to someone you just met. You really open your soul. But yeah, I think Mika has a good point on that one. What do you guys think?
yeah, I think. I mean, I've been here for a while. I've been here.
Man, isn't that voice amazing?
I know. It's so
Are you gonna say that every time I start
single
talking? Ah! And now I lost my train of thought. Oh my god. Trying to like.
This video's a mess.
So anyway, guys. I think coming here and living here. I mean, all of us. It was a huge step. We came here alone, or we did have some connections here and there. But yeah, Alex said the whole cup of coffee kind of thing. What I found was, and it took me years to figure this out, but when it comes to trust, it was about actions. And you hear this all the time, how actions are louder than words, but you find here in this kind of community, or you just going abroad, you meet a lot of different people who just talk.
Big cities, man.
They work with their mouths.
Big
They
cities
just offer
especially.
you these opportunities. They offer you these
Yo.
great things, these things that could potentially happen,
we-
and how hanging out with them could work.
No,
but-
like every every agency in Korea, everything they say, and they're not going to deliver, is we're going to make you famous. They all say that. And our friends have joined, and we've had opportunities to join. And I've actually worked with people who's like, I'm going to make you famous too. Nah, that's not the
Yeah.
action. That's not.
Well, the thing is that really hit me off with Alex is when we started working seriously together for radio. It's really been a partnership. Alex
Right.
puts in his amount of work. I put my amount of work in. If I'm not available to do something, Alex will cover my butt, and it goes the other
Vice
way
versa.
around. Yeah.
Definitely, he's covered my butt.
Yeah. So that's the thing. It really is like you meet these people, and talk is great, and opportunities are great, and the potential is there, sure, but when they go ahead and they do these things for you, and you do it back, and it goes back and forth, that's the start of something. Yeah.
Yeah, and even you, when you came to Korea, we mentioned in the earlier video, but you offered something. You gave advice on something. So it's definitely you have to offer something to people because generally we want people to do stuff for us or we want people to earn our trust. So flip it around. If you want to be trusted by other people, you offer something first.
Right.
The coffee or the advice before he even came to Korea.
Right, and I think that's a good way to see who will also be trustworthy out of the people that you offer yourself to, right? Because for me, I put myself out there initially just to see who receives me, who receives whatever I offer, and then from there I can kind of gauge, okay, maybe this person is someone that I can learn to trust. And so it's kind of, it's not really like a bait and switch type of thing. It's more so just you can't. There's only so much. I kind of said this in the last video. There's only so much of you that you have, and you can't
of him, especially. Remember that video?
Right. So I mean, so like you can't be there for everyone. Everyone can't trust you. You can't trust everyone. So you got to find your few that you feel like you can trust. And so that's a good way of doing that is giving value and seeing if it's reciprocated. Not that you're doing it for the reciprocation, but that is a good sign though.
Yeah.
If someone gives back to you.
That the last point is we didn't really touch on it much, but it's friends, introductions. Like have you guys ever gone on like a date, or if it's a date with a random person, it's always almost awkward. But if it's a date with a friend of a friend, like they know this person is trustworthy, immediately walls get taken down and you can be more open quicker because you can kind of trust each other. Same goes with friendships and with people you work. When you get an introduction, like what happens if someone comes up to you at a party that you've never met and like, hey, I saw your video. We should collaborate.
Not gonna happen.
No, there's
But if
nothing
they
offered.
say like, I'm a close friend of Alex, and he said I should talk to you.
Careful, because people do sometimes be like, oh, I'm a friend of Skycedi, I'm a friend of Alex, I'm a
But
friend of
the
Mika,
thing
Mark,
is, this
whatever.
this will backfire immediately,
It does.
right?
Yeah.
So like, what is the gain of this, right? Like, I will buy it in the first moment,
Yeah.
then I will double check with him, and then trust will be destroyed forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
With me, it's forever.
Yeah.
I'm like an elephant. I never forget.
And sometimes,
Seriously,
like
he doesn't.
in this, in this field, there are these gatherings, these social gatherings, but a lot of times we just want to hang out.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you're there to network maybe and to bounce some ideas off of each other, but I mean, if you just talk to a content creator and then immediately start spitting out your ideas, that's just like not learning how to talk to people, right? That's
That's
on
not
you.
social.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not social skills.
Yeah.
It's true, because if people do that, like it's a turnoff right away, even just to become friends. But if you know someone for like 5 of these networking events or 6 of these networking events, and like for me, even whether I'm looking up or someone who's a new creator looks up at us, when somebody doesn't ask someone above them for help, that is such a good thing. Like I try never to ask any of my friends who are, let's say, more celebrity status than I am, which is, like we're not celebrities, but we have friends who are in that TV field, right? I don't ask because the friendship is based on friendship, not based on what I can do for you and vice versa. And eventually, a few people have said, hey, Alex, I got this radio job. Why didn't you check it out? And those are the ones that work, rather than people who are like, this happens all the time because we work in radio. Hey, you work in radio? Can you get me on? Like, look back in the Facebook messages. It's been like 6 months since we said anything. I'm like,
Right.
yeah. Oh.
Right. And to that point, Alex was very key in helping me get one of my radio gigs, and so is that okay for me to say?
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
you were
say it more.
he was, but I never once actually said, Alex, can you get me on? Or, we've had conversations about it, but usually it was Alex that would bring it up and say, we've got to try to get you into radio. I'll hook you up with some people, and so I always wanted to make sure that he knew that our friendship was based on just friendship. It's never like what I can get out of him. He's very well connected. But I never want to take advantage of him or anybody, right? And the same goes with you guys sitting here. I always want to make sure that our friendship is our friendship and that our trust is based off of that. That way you're never thinking, I wonder if he's like using me or if he wants to get something out of me. Like it's never that. And so I'm always like very cautious with how I interact with people and the things that I say because of that.
Fair enough. All right, I think that covers a lot. I'm pretty good. What are you guys okay?
Yeah, fine.
Dang.
We could say a lot more.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Let's just be.
I've got a list in my head.
No.
No? Okay.
No, we're not calling people out or anything. We're done. Oh.
You had something in your mind.
All right. Well, look. I think next time that you go to one of these events, whether it's a YouTubers group event or whether it's you go to, honestly, even like straight up business events or whatever, you got to either have something to offer, or you've got to only offer friendship at first. You know, like you can really build a real relationship that way too. Of course, it depends on what you want, but just listening to us, hopefully that allows you guys and us to reflect on the way that we interact with the next person we walk into, the next person that we want something from. And hopefully we don't just want something from them. We want something like a relationship that can help us both out in the end. But it's up to you guys. So tell us any experiences you had about trust, about losing trust, or how you rebuilt trust, because I would love to hear that, and I'll respond to you in the comment section as long as this is within like a year of us putting it up, I guess. But I really want to hear, and any other ideas for things we can talk about, we would love to hear it. Let's quickly say goodbye, go down the line, starting from the right, starting from Okja _ Yuja _
That
Rumi.
is not my main.
That
That
is
is not my main one.
for cats and birds.
Yo, so much shade on the right side here today. Oh man. At makuyaah. All right, just check it out. I'm done with these guys. I'm done with this trust stuff. I'm out of here, man.
All right, MikainKorea is MikainKorea for everything, right?
Yes.
Including .com. Meet and Alex.
Skycedi.
All right, guys. This was Sigrist. We'll see you next time. Should we do Mika's this time? Mika's?
Okay.
Dame
Dame
Domayo.
Annyeong. And we trust you to subscribe this YouTube channel.
That's the thing, is even with YouTube, no one subscribes anymore until you produce content over and over again. People used to subscribe quickly, no matter what. But like all of us, nowadays, you have to put out 7 videos in a row where people are like,
I gotta trust you now.
Yeah.
You do. You need it. It's a YouTube thing.
Is this still running?
Subscribe!
Please.
I'm hungry.
Because I can't even afford a beer.
Yo.